All right, welcome. Today we're diving into a brand new kind of partnership in the classroom, one between writing instructors and artificial intelligence. We're going to explore how AI can become this incredible assistant, helping you get back your time and really help your students sharpen their writing.
Okay, let's just start right here, because every single writing instructor knows this feeling in their bones. The real challenge isn't just the mountain of papers, it's that giving good, detailed, personalized feedback on time is just, well, it's an incredibly demanding and labor-intensive process. Yep, we're talking about the endless grading pile. It's that constant tightrope walk, Trying to give every student that deep feedback they deserve without getting completely buried under that mountain of grading.
Exactly. And that's the thing, right? All the time we spend circling comma splices or fixing subject-verb agreement, that's precious time that could be spent coaching students on the real heart of good writing, coming up with clear ideas, building strong arguments, and finding their own critical voice.
But what if we could totally flip that script? What if you had an assistant on call, ready to handle that first pass, nitty-gritty mechanical check for every single student, instantly?
And that's exactly the role AI writing tools are stepping into. You can think of them as automated teaching assistants. They give students immediate feedback on those surface-level issues, which frees you, the teacher, up to focus on those much more important higher-order skills.
Okay, so what does this AI landscape actually look like? Well, there are several really powerful assistants out there already, and each one has a slightly different focus. Let's see how they stack up.
So here we've got 4 of the heavy hitters in the game. And while this table gives you a nice at-a-glance view, the real magic is in understanding how each one of these could fit into your specific classroom. So let's zoom in a little bit. On one side, you've got a giant like Grammarly. It's kind of the all-purpose assistant that plugs in just about everywhere. It gives you feedback in real time and even sorts errors by type, which is great for helping students see their own patterns. But then you've got a super specialized tool like Cambridge Write and Improve. This thing was built from the ground up for English language learners. It's all about improving step by step and even gives a proficiency score, which can be a huge motivator.
Now, this is interesting. Let's talk about QuillBot. Its killer feature is paraphrasing, which is a fantastic way to get students playing around with different sentence structures. And get this, while Grammarly is everywhere, a 2022 study actually found that QuillBot's grammar checker caught more errors in student writing. That's a pretty powerful engine under the hood.
But hey, what if you're not an English teacher? That's a huge question, and it's where Language Tool becomes an absolute game changer. It's an open source tool, and its main superpower is its incredible language support. If you're teaching Spanish, French, German, you name it, this is your go-to assistant for automated feedback.
Okay, so having the tools is one thing, but using them effectively and responsibly, that's the whole ballgame. So that brings us to the Teacher's AI Playbook, some real practical strategies you can use in your classroom.
And this really is the million-dollar question, isn't it? When we bring this kind of automation into our teaching, are we just adding a new tool to our tool belt, or are we actually replacing a part of what we do? So what's the verdict? Well, the research and the experts are all crystal clear on this one. These tools are powerful supplements. They can handle the routine stuff with incredible speed, but they can't, and they won't, substitute for the kind of nuanced, thoughtful, and human feedback that only a teacher can provide. And this is what that looks like in practice. It's a pretty brilliant workflow. The student writes their first draft, then uses the AI for a first pass to clean up all those mechanical errors themselves. So by the time that draft lands on your desk, it's already polished. And that means you can stop getting bogged down in comma rules and put 100% of your focus on the quality of their ideas. Look, this is so important. You can't just drop these tools into the classroom and walk away. The best way to do it is to actively teach students how to use them. That means showing them where the tools fall short, training them to think critically about every suggestion the AI makes, and of course, setting a really clear policy in your syllabus about when and how these assistants are supposed to be used. And check this out. Here's a fantastic pro tip. You can actually use the data from these tools to make your own teaching even better. I mean, if you see a pattern where, say, 70% of the AI suggestions are about comma places, bam, you've just found the topic for your next mini lesson. The AI gives feedback to the student, but it also gives you amazing data to inform your teaching. So when you put all of these pieces together, what do you get? You get a totally new and really powerful way of thinking about writing instruction. It's not about humans versus AI. It's about a human-AI partnership. And the research backs this up.
big time. The single biggest improvements in student writing happen right here, in this sweet spot, when that instant AI feedback is combined with your expert human guidance. It really is the best of both worlds.
And really, that's the promise here, isn't it? Let the AI handle the heavy lifting of commas and periods, and that frees you up to do what only a human teacher can do: to mentor, to inspire, and to help your students become more thoughtful, compelling, and critical writers.
So let's leave you with this question to think about. This whole partnership, it's not just about saving time or grading faster. It's about opening up new space. With the mechanical stuff handled, what new creative frontiers, what new critical discussions will you and your students have the time to discover together?